What's your sense of how all of this is proceeding? Indeed, we get another round kicking off tomorrow. How's it going? What's your sense of where the agreement is between these three parties?
Well, it's laudatory. I think it's unrealistic. I don't want to disagree with the Commerce Secretary. Wilbur Ross is a great guy, but no one I have spoken to has any hope that we're going to see this by year end. And right now we're in a technical phase. You have a lot of technical, and we haven't resolved a number of those issues. We haven't resolved some of the digital issues, quote unquote, the low-hanging fruit, easy things. So, and we have rules of origin, as the Secretary was talking about. Oh, these are tough, complicated issues. We have another factor, the nerve of Mexico and Canada. They want things. You know, up to now, we've only heard about what we want. Well, of course, the negotiation goes two ways. They also would like things. So there's going to be give and take. That takes time and a rush timetable. I mean, we have a meeting tomorrow. The next meeting is going to be in the United States. I mean, it's going to be October, and the year end is right up in front of us.
President Trump is using the threat of exiting Nafta during negotiations as leverage. How realistic is this, given that he needs support from Congress to do that? Well,
that's exactly it. I think people have forgotten that we can't just walk away and rip it up. Congress would actually have to ratify that decision. It's not clear that Congress would do so. The speed of which things move through Congress, we have all seen this year, it's hard to use the word speed and movement and Congress. Years ago, you could call it glacial, but the glaciers are actually moving far more rapidly than some of these actions.
When you look at some of the things you just talked about technology, talking about the things that need to be updated in these trade bills. Why has that been so difficult or so ignored for so long? You look at Nafta, which has now been around for decades. Why haven't there been kind of incremental upgrades that you're talking about?
Well, that's a very good question. I mean, partly there were some working groups that were established at the time of the signing of Nafta. And what frequently happens is, you know, the U.S. trade representative negotiates these things. The delegation of the working groups falls to other agencies. Other agencies get distracted, have other things to do. So frequently there's a bunch of high fives when a deal is done. People feel relieved and move on.